Hey everyone, this is Wade from Flowtube Fanatics and FishfinderMounts.com. I'm here today to show you an installation of a fish finder on a Jackson Cuda 12 kayak. This is our sit-on-top kayak, and there's many different companies, obviously, primarily known as Hobie, Jackson, and Wilderness Systems. Those are a few of the popular companies that make these great sit-on-top kayaks, and there's a lot of, as many of you will know, it's getting very popular, sit-on-top kayak fishing. And you know, if you have one of these, if it doesn't have an integrated fish finder mounting solution in it, we have an awesome solution for you. And so I'll just draw your attention to the Jackson Cuda 12 kayak and the install that I'm doing right now, and I'll just quickly whip through that. There's a center console in this particular kayak, and I've just taken our battery box, and it's a great way to do it because you keep the battery, you don't have to string any wires or drill any holes. There's two holes here for the battery box, and of course the battery is right in this box, so you keep it out of your storage compartments and everything. It's all self-contained right here, and I've already attached up the battery for expediency's sake. It's the fish finder is connected already, so we'll just take the battery and put it in the pocket. These pre-chamfered holes are already drilled in this set here. They're 1/4-20 holes. And you just take the actual jacketing of the cable jacketing and the cable and just run it through the notch here. And you take your box, your battery box platform lid, and there's the notch there. You can see right underneath the FishfinderMounts.com writing. And you just put it together like so, lay it in the notch, and you just get your handy dandy electric drill, or you could use a hand driver, it doesn't matter. Make sure your torque is on low. I have it on the lowest it can go. It's best that way. You just blast that together. And you take your wires here and you basically eye up kind of how you want them all to be. And you say, well, I want to make sure those cables aren't going everywhere. So we take the cable tie and we just cinch it through these pre-milled slots right in the box. And we just tie those right on nice and neat so that the cables aren't in our way when we're fly fishing or whatever kind of fishing it is that you do. Take the other one here. There's 3 slots, so you could put 3 around if you wanted. You just cinch that one in. With these cable ties come with our systems, our battery powered versions of our mounts. So you just cinch that on nice and tight. We can trim that off later. Actually, we'll trim it off now. Trim it off nice and short so it looks slick. We take our control head here and we just fit that on there. I've already mounted the base of the Elite 5X from Lawrence onto our 4.5 by 4.5 inch plate here. We just take our T-knob, we hand tighten it down. Of course, I'll be sitting in the middle of the kayak, so I'll keep this straight. In other kayaks, you may want to mount your fish finder off to the side for some reason, but I've chosen on the Jackson because it's got this nice console and it fits perfectly within the console, the dimensions of our box, just to put it on right in the middle. And then what we do is we want to mount our transducer. Well, we're not going to drill any holes. We're not going to glue anything. We're not going to do a through hull mount. We're going to do an actual external mount, but it will be on the side of the hull of your kayak, which is the best that you could want for. So you can see it right here, it's already on, but I'll demonstrate how quick and easy it is to put this on. This is our 15mm magnetic transducer mount solution right here, and I'll just twist off the thumb knob here, the T-knob, quickly. Everything's marine grade stainless steel. This has got a brass insert, so nothing's going to rust on you. It's all made in North America, Canada here, and machined and everything, so super tough, Super durable stuff, designed to last your fishing life. So if this was in a transom, you could also mount it in a transom way. Let's say this was the transom of your boat you see here. You could do it this way. That's how universal these arms are. But we obviously are in the kayak, so we're going to have it like so. We just twist this guy on. Your transducer is super easy to do too. It's just, again, another thumb twist with a wing nut. And you take your transducer, put it over the bolt, take your custom L bracket washer, and you just hug it along the arm here in such a fashion, and slip it over the hole here, or over the screw, the bolt. Just take your wing nut and put it back on. Now, of course, I'm doing this in the reverse just for the sake of the demonstration of how it all works and is put together, so you can see how easy that's done. We're going to show you how to install it. Essentially what I've done is I've reached inside the cavity of the kayak here, and I've got the paired magnet inside. You can see from fishfindermounts.com, that's us of course, and it's got the 15mm super magnets installed inside of it, and then this side of course paired magnets here. And you just reach inside your cavity in whatever spot you want it to be. It could be anywhere really. You wanted to try to find a fairly flat spot, you can hear it clamp on there nice and tight. And you just take your thumb knob and let it sort of dangle so it's straight, you know, shooting straight down. It's the nice thing about this articulated transducer mount is it offsets the curvature of any hull, and then you just lock it in. Great for canoes, punts, any kind of boat really with a single hull. And for kayaks you need the 15mm magnetic transducer mount solution because of the thickness of the plastic on these kayaks. But this is awesome. And we just take the hatch, put it back on, and of course we will want to, before we go out on the water, strap the hatch back together as we're getting ready to launch out on the water. You can imagine, can't wait to do that here this week. We'll be getting lots of videos for everybody, lots of pictures, and just lots of looks at how everything, all of our products work. And let's have a look at the fish finder powering up here. It's a little bit bright, so maybe we'll turn it this way. So you can see there's the power on the Elite 5X Lawrence on the Jackson Cuda 12 kayak with our 15mm magnetic transducer mount and our boat mounting system for kayaks, which we don't quite have on the site yet, but will be there very soon. So you can purchase this setup. The great thing here that you've seen is there's really only 2 holes drilled in actually the hatch, the storage compartment of this particular kayak. You could take this and put it here, put it anywhere on your kayak, but it's just 2 holes right in the dash area of your kayak, and that puts, and of course your battery's not stuck in your pockets anywhere or anything like that. It's self-contained right into the system. So, you know, and of course there's wing nuts underneath there, so you can just twist the wing nuts off, take the whole system, move it to a new kayak, put it on a different boat, whatever you like. These are also the same boxes we use for our float tubes, so you can actually buy a strap from us and adapt this to your float tube as well. You need the float tube transducer mount. It works the same way, but it doesn't use magnets. So this is Wade from Float Tube Fanatics and fishfindermounts.com. Call us at 1-855-784-3474. We'd love to help you out mounting your fish finder to whatever boat it is that you have. You're going to get a great system when you come to us. Thanks and have a great day.